Hey man, you probably won't get this until after your match since I assume you're not checking your phone right now, but just in case you are, I wanted to wish you good luck against Drew McIntyre. Brooklyn put you and Red in a tough spot, but I know you can beat Drew and put an end to all this crap. You got this, Trey.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
Get ready for strong.
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative. Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy. Yeah, I bet you do.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Setting up.
Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
Yeah, she's a little bundle of energy right now.
Working on the leg. Sami Zayn tags in. It's hard to look at Sami Zayn now and think of him as an inspiring figure, but that's exactly who he was in his time at NXT. In fact, he was widely regarded as the heart and soul of NXT.
Insulting.
Boom. A leg drop.
Did you see that?
Sami Zayn in a tough spot here.
Whoa, Zayn dodged that one lightning quick.
Wait a second. It appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
She is just dominant right now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Soul kick. Looks like Ruby Riott has broken a sweat.
Snap suplex.
Again. A running swanton. Look at that agility. Stomping down.
Harsh impact.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Oh, look out.
This display of acrobatics is simply remarkable. Nothing but air on that one.
Powerbomb.
And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. Tagged in.
Great agility there.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Head crank. That's the arm. Here we go for the win. And Ruby Riott quickly kicks out.
Not yet.
And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
And again, yet another counter. Man, I think we're seeing the end for Ruby Riott.
I think this one's over. She wants it one more time. It connects. She can't possibly come back from that. How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
She's got the shoulders down.
1, 2.
Only two. Our rep may not be able to actually count to three tonight. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
All the way to the top. Look at this.
What a spectacular move.
She certainly looked to be in trouble to me.
What a punch. She's bringing the pressure. Will this be it? I don't know how she keeps kicking out. How? Amazing move there. Cover here. Oh, she's got a tremendous amount of resilience, so I think she's got something left here.
Well-measured strike.
In off the tag.
Whoa, Black able to avoid damage so quick.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Gets him with a counter. Oh, clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
He's taking some good hits. He's looking to fly.
Perched up top. Look at the height. Going to be woozy after that impact. Ooh, nasty impact. Elbow drop. Clothesline.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. He knows he's in trouble.
Oh, it's Black turning the tables.
Gets the tag.
Kick right on point. Nasty kick to the face. Heavy duty right hand.
She's got the shoulders down. Near fall after near fall. What a battle.
In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that.
Ooh, what impact. It looks like Ruby Riott could be done for.
That's over at this point. The target's been acquired once more. Oh, my! The pay window beckons.
Will the second time procure results?
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
And she's, look at this. This could do it. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal. Oh, that was impressive. Going all the way up.
All the way from the top.
Not what she was looking for. Boom, what a forearm.
Harsh impact. All the way from the top rope. Oh, she turns it around.
Back now inside the ring.
Down with a powerbomb. Just caught flush.
Nice right hand.
Here's a cover.
1, 2, 3.
This makes tags all over. What a victory.
Here are your winners.
What a win for her here tonight.
She really is a special superstar.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before, standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
You may not like the infamous. This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. He is not going to go down without a fight, Michael.
Right across the back of the neck.
He continues to press forward.
Great effort. Let's hope he can keep the train rolling. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Lightning fast reflexes.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
he's climbing the...
Here we go.
Absolutely incredible. And here's an early cover. And there's the kick out. Not yet. Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a shining wizard. He may be in a bad way here. athleticism. He's going for it all. Incoming.
Look out. Here we go.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Another big move. It connects. This could be the chance
He's looking for the win.
He lets go. Yeah, I wonder why.
Could this be it?
I'm a little iffy on why that would be a good decision.
He has to be at his limit now. He's in the lead right now. The better part of valor. What a clothesline! Ouch! Great agility. Great evasion.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Bringing it back into the ring.
What a counter.
Oh, again! Now that was athletic. Keep your up. Look at this. Simply incredible athleticism. Interesting decision here, Corey. He thinks he has it.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
What impact. Avoiding trouble there. Oh, that was just malicious. He's just dominating at this point.
Not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now.
Samoan drop.
Incredible.
Looking for the...
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
He has him right where he wants him.
Here comes another one. This is it. This is it. This is it. How do you come back from that? Another big move.
Wait, what? Wow.
That's pretty
That could be it. Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count.
How'd he do that?
Dazzling move right there. I don't like the look in his eye here. Look out!
Saw what he had in mind there.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Suplex! Oh, he knew that was coming. Oh, European uppercut.
Spiked into the ring apron.
Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Close call. He goes for the cover. Maybe not. Tagged in. Oh, he scoop slam. Boom, what a forearm. Oh, and another strong kick. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Great athleticism.
Manhandle smash. Wow, she turned that one around. Snap suplex, very effective.
She's feeling the hurt here. She's taking charge here.
Yeah, she's getting after it, showing great energy.
Elbow drop. Ring rattling. And she's toying with her now.
She wants it one more time. She's finished.
There's almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. He's got him down. Is this it? And he got a near fall out of it.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
Big body drop.
You see the height on that?
In the corner now.
Evading possible disaster there.
Great display of strength with the suplex. Oh, saw it coming.
Salida del Sol!
Must have something different in mind here. Wow. Looking for the finish.
Are we about to see it again?
What a maneuver.
Opportunity is here.
And here's a cover.
Strange game plan for sure, but
And he goes for the pin. And at some point, he's going to start wondering what it's going to take to put him away. On to the back of the neck. Looking for all the glory here.
and you can debate whether or not that would have been the...
This could do it.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
In off the tag. Oh, fly.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Great athleticism.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Her energy is fading rapidly now. This is all but over.
A barrage of strikes.
Endless. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. She steers clear there.
Oh, what a German suplex.
Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas.
And an elbow drop for added measure.
This could mean trouble.
Powerbomb planted.
Gets out of the way. And fast. Oh, what a nasty knee lift. Thunderous slam. Oh, my goodness, this is not good. Measuring it up one more time.
Head to the pay window.
Gotta make the second one count.
The running meteora. I think we're about to see a... Oh, look out. Truly spectacular. Another kick out.
How in the world?
Unreal.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Down with the Samoan drop.
And into the count. 2. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe! And introducing the champion, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWE Heavyweight Champion, Angel!
One of these men will be walking away with the immortal World Heavyweight Championship. This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Wow, what a sequence. The running Meteora. He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
He'd better hope he can sustain this.
Oh, perfect kick.
Ooh, well measured.
Samoa Joe is an expert in strikes and submissions. This man is a monster who is set on annihilating his opposition, plain and simple.
Scooped up.
Spiked with a Death Valley driver. That's how you wear down your opponent.
How impressive was that reversal? Bang!
The championship hanging in the balance.
That was just malicious.
Championship on the line.
4. One of these two will be walking out here as champion, while the other will be left to pick up the pieces.
Looks like Samoa Joe is fading a bit.
He's looking off his game now.
Oh, that was just malicious. Oh.
Incredible athleticism.
Looks like we're gonna see it!
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid, idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry. I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Oh, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it!
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn, Von Braun, and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
Here comes the Kiwi! Don't let the appearance fool you. Dakota Kai will kick. The irresistible. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Changes her fortune there.
Back inside the ring.
A striking blow right across the face.
Nice monkey flip.
Oh, that was just malicious. Producing a trampling. Not many can move like that. Wow, Sasha Banks gets the reversal.
She's taken to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous.
And a knee stomp.
That'll ruin your leg.
And here we go now, specifically targeting the leg.
What agility. Nasty impact.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
Ooh, what impact. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Scoop slam. Oh, that was just malicious.
Harsh impact. Sasha Banks avoids major damage there.
She got lucky. Frankensteiner.
Nicely done.
Finds a way to reverse. Boom, what impact. Oh, again. Oh, look at it. And finds a counter.
Back suplex. Oh, no. She's in control.
Toss to the outside.
Real European uppercut. Brutality.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why?
Ugh, twisting the body.
How in the world can you get Nia in a submission hold? No, she breaks it.
What?